We just witnessed the Buffalo Bills drop a game to the New York Jets. I'm in shock right now. I don't think anyone was expecting this. The Buffalo Bills fall to the New York Jets 20-17, and the New York Jets just showcased exactly what their defense and their run game is capable of doing. That was a solid performance from the New York Jets. You have to give credit where credit is due, but I have some concerning stats that need to be addressed for the Buffalo Bills going forward. First of all, Josh Allen throws 2 interceptions in this game. 2 interceptions last game. He was sacked 5 times in this game, twice last game. So that's 4 interceptions and 7 sacks in the last 2 games. And actually, you can just combine those 2 interceptions from the Packers game. Those were both in the second half. So just in the last 6 quarters, 4 interceptions thrown for the Bills. That's far too many turnovers if you want to win games consistently. I don't care how great this offense is, how stacked it is, how many great offensive weapons they have, and how great of a quarterback Josh Allen is. He can't be under constant duress getting sacked 5 times. I know the Jets have a great defensive line, but it just can't happen. The Bills had their chances to win this game. They had multiple opportunities to come away with points, and one that really stands out to me was late in that game. Josh Allen blasted a rocket down to Stephon Diggs, got them nearly into field goal position. But what happened? It was called back due to a holding penalty on Dion Dawkins. Just an untimely penalty. This team has looked slower since coming off the bye week 2 weeks ago. Last week to the Packers, yes, they won 27-17, but they looked like a shell of the team we saw before the bye week earlier in the season. And then this week against the New York Jets, they just looked like they were unprepared. They looked flat out there. And the New York Jets came ready to play. They had the world to prove. And they did it. The New York Jets played a hell of a game, especially on the defensive side of the football. 5 sacks, 2 interceptions. I mean, what more can you ask for if you're the New York Jets? Last week, I think the Green Bay Packers did a really good job of exposing the Buffalo Bills' weakness on the defensive side of the football, and that is stopping the run. If there is a weakness on the defensive side of the football for the Bills, it's slowing down the run. We saw A.J. Dillon and especially Aaron Jones have one hell of a week against the Buffalo Bills. And now, this week, Michael Carter, he had a great game. The Jets, 174 rushing yards against the Bills this week. It's just not acceptable. The Bills need to do a better job of slowing down the run. And what happened in this game was the Jets kept the Bills off the field. They kept their offense off the field by consistently running the football, running down the clock, draining it, and putting the ball in the end zone, making the most of their opportunities. That's something the Bills need to do a better job slowing down. Next week, the Bills will have one heck of a test in Dalvin Cook. Yeah, they're going to have to slow down Dalvin Cook and then Justin Jefferson as well. The Bills' defense it's hurting right now. They have plenty of injuries on the defensive side of the football, but that's no excuse. Their depth is being tested, and today was a big test. They failed this test. They need to come back stronger next week against the Minnesota Vikings, who have Dalvin Cook, Justin Jefferson, and a very potent offense. With this loss, the Bills fall to 6-2, and the New York Jets, who everybody counted out before the season even started, they advanced to 6-3. And yes, it's apparent that the New York Jets are a legitimate threat. They're a legitimate playoff contender. They just put down the Buffalo Bills in this game. The Bills and Jets will meet up again this season. And the biggest concern for me, if you're part of Bills Mafia, the biggest concern has to be that 0-2 division record. Both losses the Bills have suffered this season have come to the Dolphins and now to the Jets. Both teams that they'll have opportunity to play against and redeem themselves once again, but you know how the tiebreakers work out. That division record could be very pivotal. I don't think it will be, because the Bills, they'll recover from this. They're a good team, and good teams bounce back. However, that could play a role if the Bills continue to struggle going forward. They'll play against the Vikings, then they got the Browns, and then they have the Detroit Lions. So these are some games that they should win coming up. The Bills, heavy favorites in this game as well. They're favored by 11.5 points on the spread. And yeah, I feel like a lot of people lost money betting on this game today. So stay tuned for more content coming your way on the Bills Bunker. As always, I'm Jake Varcoe. Thank you for watching.